everyone, what's going on? Kim here, and right now I am hanging out in the house by myself. The girls are outside finally. We have been sick for days. I think they started it. I went on a field trip with Lily and her class, and I came home, started not feeling that well, and then the next day I was sick, and then Eliza got sick and threw up in the car, and then she started getting sick from there. And then Lily started throwing up. She started with throwing up in her bed. So I've been doing lots of laundry for the past couple days. We're finally feeling a bit better. So I'm really sorry I didn't get anything out to you guys. I wanted to do an April Fool's, but I kind of thought it would look especially cruel if I'm pranking sick children. So I'm sorry I didn't get anything out for that. I hope you guys had a great day, got to pull off some good pranks on people. We did nothing. I did laundry and took care of kids. So I'm really sorry for that, guys. I hope you are having a great weekend. It's beautiful outside today. So I'm glad to be able to get them out. I'm opening my windows, and I'm gonna start cleaning as soon as I'm done with this because I want to Lysol my entire house now. I'm gonna take the time now, you guys, and I'm gonna tell you a story. Sorry I haven't got much out, but at least I can do this for you. So hopefully they're not going to be too loud out there. Maybe I should shut the windows. I'm just going to do it anyways. I'm going to tell you guys about how I got my name. So this is kind of interesting. When my mom was pregnant, you know, back in the day, they didn't really have the things to tell you, like exactly what you're having, or if they did, they didn't tell you, right? But mom, already having 2 children and me being the third, she was pretty certain that I was a boy. So, and she carried me differently, she said. She said she carried me exactly how she carried Charlie. So she was positive that I was supposed to be a boy. So leading all up to it, you know, they got me blue stuff. I had blue clothes. I had hand-me-downs from Charlie. I had hand-me-downs from a cousin. And they were all set. They were ready. I was going to be a boy. So they already had my name picked out, and lucky for me, it was supposed to be Shawn Michael. So if I was Michael, you wouldn't have Michael Pickleboy. I would have been the Michael. Not doing this, but he would have been named something different. So my name was actually supposed to be Shawn Michael, which may have started my extreme love and obsession for HBK. Which actually I have a shirt right over there to wear today as soon as I'm done cleaning. And I have to wear it anyways because today is WrestleMania and I'm so excited. I'm looking forward to it. I can't wait to try and find Michael and Jim on there. Told you it's a nice day. People want to go ride in their motorcycles. But yeah, so WrestleMania tonight, and yeah, but I need to tell you guys a story. So my name was supposed to be Shawn Michael. So they get to the hospital, and it was, mom said I was a pretty interesting labor. I was being stubborn. I didn't want to come. I mean, can you really blame me? So I didn't really want to come. They had a hard time with me. And I ended up coming really, really late at night. And surprise, I was not a boy. So they had no idea what to do. So while mom was resting, they were trying to think, what are we going to name her? So my dad went out into the lobby with my aunt, and they started brainstorming through girls' names because now they had to come up with something totally different for me. So they start brainstorming through names, and they're going through all different stuff. Elizabeth, Megan, Ashley. They're coming up with all sorts of things, and nothing seemed to really fit. Nothing hit that they were like, yeah, that's it. That's her name. Until my dad, out of nowhere, blurted out, what about Kimberly Ann? And everyone loved it. They were like, that's perfect. That'll fit her. She looks like a Kimberly, which I think I look like a Kimberly. So they ended up naming me Kimberly Ann. So here I am. Now, here's where the problem comes in. It wasn't until I was a toddler that my mom and dad were talking with my grandmother, and this is what I hear. Obviously, I don't remember because I was little, but this is the story that I have been told by both of my parents. They were sitting at the dinner table. I go over and I climb up next to my grandmother. And I'm trying to be the big girl, you know, I'm listening to everyone's conversation. And all of a sudden, supposedly my grandmother looks at me and she says, you sure are nosy just like Kimberly Ann too. And my mom is like, what? What do you mean she's nosy like Kimberly Ann? And all of a sudden she looks at my dad, who is looking anywhere but my mom. And my mom continues, because now she's bothered by this. So she looks at my grandmother and she was like, who is Kimberly Ann? My grandmother knows she said the wrong thing, so she's looking at my dad, who is still not getting involved in that part of the conversation. And so all of a sudden my mom starts getting really upset, and she demands to know, who is Kimberly Ann, and why is my grandmother referencing her to me, about me? And all of a sudden it comes out. Kimberly Ann is an ex-girlfriend of my dad's, who he dated several years prior to dating my mom. So my mom was livid. All of a sudden she realizes that she has a child who is named after her husband's ex-girlfriend. So she was not happy, because she actually wanted to name me Lisa Marie for a girl, but there was no way in hell my dad was gonna let me be named Lisa Marie. So he got to choose the name, and he chooses the name of an ex-girlfriend. So that's me, Kimberly Ann. I got my name from one of my father's exes, and my mom was pissed off about it. I don't think he even really realized how that was wrong. He just thought, oh, it's a pretty name. So what if it just happens to be someone I dated? And mom didn't like that, but she still liked my name and she still loves me. So nothing we can do about it now. So yeah, guys, that is how I got my name. I was supposed to be a boy. In the hospital, I surprised everybody by coming out as a girl, and they had no idea what to do, and I somehow got named after an ex-girlfriend of my dad's. So that's my story, guys. That's the story of how I got my name. Hope you guys liked watching. If you did, like, subscribe. If you didn't, like, subscribe. Have a good day, guys.